Discuss the difference between inheritance and composition in Java, including scenarios where each would be more appropriate.
Inheritance is an is-a relationship where a subclass inherits properties and behaviors from a superclass.
In which scenarios we should use inheritances over composition?
Scenario 1. When there is a clear hierarchical relationship between classes and subclass is a superclass. For example, a dog is a animal. Scenario 2. When code reuse is desired, as inheritance promotes reusing the functionality already implemented in the superclass. Scenario 3. When polymorphic behavior is required, allowing superclass references to point to subclass objects and invoke overridden methods dynamically. Now let's move to the composition. Composition is a has-a relationship where a class contains an instance of another class as one of its members.
In which scenarios we should use composition over inheritance?
Scenario 1. When greater flexibility is required, as composition allows classes to change behavior dynamically by replacing or updating the composed objects. Scenario 2. When there is a need for code modularity and separation of concerns, as composition allows for building complex objects by combining simpler components. Let's compare the inheritance with the composition. Let's start with the flexibility. Composition offers dynamic behavior through object composition, enhancing flexibility. And inheritance can constrain flexibility due to tightly coupled class hierarchies. Now let's compare the code reusability. Composition promotes modular components for enhanced code reuse. And inheritance facilitates code reuse but may lead to tighter coupling. Let's discuss the complexity. Composition fosters simpler, more maintainable code structures. And inheritance can introduce complexity, especially in deep hierarchies. At the end we have coupling. Composition encourages looser coupling between classes, promoting encapsulation. And inheritance often results in tighter coupling, potentially reducing flexibility.